Hey there artists, today we're going to learn how to draw Stitch, so let's get started. I'm actually going to start off with the outline of Stitch's head first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a big curved line. So I'm going to leave a space here, and I'm going to add some hair at the top. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pretend like there's some hair, and I'm going to leave a little gap like that. Next, I'm going to finish out my curve shape. And again, it's going to be like a big half circle. And this will be the top of his head. So underneath, I'm going to do a big wide U shape to connect these 2 points together. So now we're going to give Stitch his hair. So we're going to do kind of these skinny end shapes that go across the top. So there's 1, 2, and 3. Now that we have the outline of Stitch's head, we're actually going to work on his face next. So I'm going to move on to his nose, and it's going to be right in the middle of his head. And if you guys know Stitch, he's got a big round nose. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a big arch or a big curved line like this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect these 2 points with a big U shape. And we're going to add some nostrils by doing a couple, let's say, upside down J's. Now Stitch's face actually has these light blue spots on his face where his eyes are. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a big arch like this. And I'm going to stop. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start right here. And I'm going to do another curved line. Like this. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to do this big arch like this. And I'm going to pretend that this line goes through, and then I'm going to continue on the bottom. Now, inside these circles, or inside these light blue spots of his face, we're going to do his eyes. And he's got some big bug eyes. So we're going to do kind of like an upside down J. We'll do that on both sides. And we're going to connect these 2 points with a wide U shape. And within those eyes, we're going to do some circles for the reflection. So next we're going to draw, he's going to have these eyebrows. So right up above the top of these circles, we're going to do another arch over the top on both sides. We're going to go ahead and fill these parts in. Go ahead and take your time. Feel free to pause the video at any point if you feel like you need to catch up. No big deal. So now we're going to move on to Stitch's mouth. I'm going to draw these vertical lines like this. And I'm going to connect these 2 lines with a straight line. That'll be his mouth. Real quick, did you know that Stitch's first words after crash landing on Earth were Chewbacca? It was a nod to Star Wars. Pretty cool, right? Anyways, back to the video. And underneath his mouth, we're going to do another curved line to show that there's a chin right there. So now we got the basics of his face in. We're actually going to add a couple details, like a line above his eyebrow here, and one on the other side as well. And he's going to have these lines that go over the top of his nose to show that kind of that there's this crinkle or wrinkle in his face here. I'm just going to do 3 curved lines kind of on top of each other like that. I'm going to add a couple details here, some lines under his eyes. Now we're going to move on to his ears. So his ears are going to be these huge, kind of like skinny oval shapes. So what I like to do is I'm going to draw this wavy S kind of, and I'm going to curve it at the end. Now I'm going to adjust my hand just so it's a little bit more comfortable, and I'm going to continue onto this line with like this, add a little curve into it. And he's got these notches in his ears. So we're going to do like a sideways V shape. At the end of this V, we're going to draw a curved line connecting back to his head. To show that he has folds inside of his ears, right about here, I'm going to draw this curved line that comes in. Like this. And I'm going to do one more of those that'll start right here, and I want to try to end it right here. So it's just going to be another curved line to be like the folds in his ears. So we're going to do the same thing on the other side. We're going to draw a long wavy line and add a curve at the end. We're going to adjust our hand, but you know what? I'm actually going to add a V shape right here to show there's a notch. And now at the end of this notch, I'm going to do a long curved line. And he has folds in his ears just like he did the other one. So we'll do a curved line coming towards the middle of his head. And we'll do one more coming out like that. So just so he's not just like a floating head, I'm going to add some shoulders here. So I'm going to do like a curved line. And it's going to come out like that, kind of like an S shape. We'll do the same thing on the other side. It'll be like a backwards S. To show there's an arm, I'm going to kind of add these curved lines here. We'll add some fluff on his chest, so it'll be like a W, but with an extra curve in it. And we'll add another S shape here. Add a little wide, or we'll add another skinny U shape in there too. Some lines for his neck. And this is the outline of my stitch. So I'm actually going to take this time to color them in. Feel free to take your time, no need to rush. I'm going to speed through this part. And remember, it doesn't have to look exactly like mine. Just have some fun, and we'll be right back. And this is my stitch. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect, because mine definitely isn't perfect. Just make it your own, have fun. And if you like these kind of videos, make sure you like and subscribe for the next one, and I'll catch you guys later.
If you like my dad's videos, like and subscribe. See you next time.